Hey everybody, welcome to my 30,000 YouTube subscriber special where I'll be answering some common misconceptions and questions about my YouTube channel and about me. By the way, that is one of the top bakeries in North Carolina. Anyhow, I know I'm not at 30,000. I was going to do this at 25,000, but I was like, I'll wait till 30,000. Turns out it's going to take a while until I hit 30,000 based off my current pace. So let's talk about some common questions, misconceptions I have. I think one thing is that people, they will often say stuff that I think they think they're the first person to ask it, but probably the 100th or 200th. But one question is, why don't you niche down? Why don't you just talk about study tips and nothing but study tips? And why are you doing this video that's not on study tips? Well, I do have a lot of passions, and usually this is unsolicited advice, and they think they're the first person to give that advice. I've been trying to niche down, and I have done a lot of study tip videos, but quite frankly, just from a numbers perspective, my channel is dead, in the sense that there's only one video for the last few years that's been delivering subscribers, views, and revenue to my channel. And in terms of revenue, not much either. Maybe like a few, like $100 a month if I'm lucky. So this channel has been and always has been a kind of free-for-all passion channel, hobby channel. And so since that video I made many years ago, on study tips, I've made a lot of videos on study tips since, and a lot of people will often ask, do you have other study tip videos? Well, I actually have almost 2,000 videos on my channel. So people don't realize this is not a new channel. It's been around for 10 years, and I'm one of probably the top 1% in terms of YouTubers who have made videos on their channel. Not many people can say they've made 2,000 videos, so there's been a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears put into this channel. But like I said, in terms of the number standpoint, there's over 2,000 public personal development videos and plenty of study tips videos, but people don't watch those other ones, view those other ones. That all being said, I think for the die-hard subscribers here, you guys know that this has never been just a numbers game. I very much like the thank you comments, the contribution, even if I only get 17 views per video. The thank you messages, the thank you comments, how I've impacted their lives in a positive manner has been more important to me than, getting 1 million views per video like a lot of other channels do. So of course, that's why I still continue, and I think that's a big misconception, because a lot of people will see my channel and say, wow, you're really failing, or man, you're really putting out all these videos. I love the hustle even though you're struggling and failing. And that's because they're looking at things purely from a subscriber and view count. But if it's not been clear and it's not obvious, like, I'm still going not just because of the numbers, and so that's why, and maybe that makes more sense for you all now. And I think the last misconception or commonly asked question is, man, why don't you just niche down and do this one thing? I'm gonna unsubscribe, or I don't like this because you're doing all this other stuff and it's not personal development, and personal development is kind of broad too. So, why don't you niche down? How come you don't just become the study tips guy? Well, from a video perspective, like I said, there's probably hundreds of videos I've made on study tips. But from a numbers perspective, that even hasn't worked out. So I know the value of niching down, but the whole study tips thing just has not been working out. It's not getting views in the traditional growth sense. My goal is still to one day hit 1 million subscribers and 100,000 subscribers. But, I have so many passions, and it's boring and quite dull to just be the study tips guy. And so I'm going to still continue to put out study tips videos, and this year I have been investing a lot more into video editing and thumbnails, if you haven't noticed, to get up my study tips views. But grand scheme of things, perspective, that's nothing. People get millions, hundreds of thousands. So I haven't found my niche yet, and I'm just going to continue following my passion, and I have been trying to niche down. I actually started a secret travel YouTube channel, and that hasn't worked out either. So it's a lot of experimentation, YouTube is, but this is my channel, this is my hobby channel. I'm going to do what I want, and if people aren't satisfied, they can always unsubscribe. Maybe I'll just change my username, and then they won't complain as much, because a lot of people just have their own name as their username, and then people are like, oh, this is just their lifestyle channel, they can post whatever they want. But once again, that's me, and maybe I'll change my YouTube channel name, I don't know, but that's kind of answering some of the questions. But thank you again. If you check my Instagram, I have a highlight of stories on some of the thank you messages I've gotten, and I've gotten more than any other year, and it's mostly through my study tips in that one video. But nonetheless, those types of comments and comments on subsequent videos have been very much why I've continued doing it, and I'm still experimenting with study tips videos to see how I can improve or grow that. But that's how I measure success, not subscribers or views per se completely, although those are important YouTube metrics as well. So thank you again. I mean, I could talk about this for an hour, and I do have podcasts where I could probably talk about this in greater depth, but in the spirit of watch time and keeping your short attention span short, I'm just gonna end it there and just say, that's me, that's why I'm doing the things I do, that's why I don't always niche down in my videos, although there are hundreds of personal development and study tip videos that no one watches, that people don't realize. I am posting those things constantly, though they're not going to be all the videos there. So see you later.